Well, good evening all, and welcome to Danny's Shore Fishing. We're back down at Hive again, same place I was last week. It's currently just gone midnight, so it's now Sunday the 8th of May. As I say, yeah, I'm back at Hive again today, same place I was last week. I've only put one rod out at the moment. I've got the rest of it set up. I did bring the shelter and a few other bits with me tonight because it's quite a bit colder than it was last week. It's not cold as such temperature wise, but there's a fair bit of wind and it's quite chilly in the wind. So I'll spin you around. I've brought my little shelter with me tonight. So trying to hide behind the wind there. Because I've got the new trolley, I thought I'd bring the cat on that tonight instead of a flask, and I'll have a nice hot cup of coffee in a minute, and later on, all being well, and if I get the time, I'll do myself some nice sausage rolls, I think. But yeah, only the one rod out at the moment, straightforward pulley rig. I'm trying out the Trident, the new Trident pulley. Can't think what they call them. I tried the old Trident pulley beads, but didn't go much on them at all really. But the new ones are certainly a much better design than the old ones. But obviously being dark, it's a little bit awkward to see, but I'll give them a go tonight, see what they're like. I've just made a couple of rigs up, a couple of small pulley rigs and a couple of fixed running ledger rigs. I'll give them a go. I've got the same sort of baits again tonight, bluey and squid, a little bit of mackerel I've got there, got a bit of cuttlefish and a few tiger prawns as well, give them a go. So I'm expecting much of the same as last week, plenty of dogfish, but hopefully tonight we'll be lucky enough to get something in between them. So yeah, thanks again to all the new subscribers. Friend of mine, Dean, he's got a Facebook page and a YouTube channel, UK Sea Fishing. He makes a lot of good videos, does a lot of tackle reviews, reviews all sorts of stuff. I bought the Ian Gold Supermatch tripod on his recommendation, and it's brilliant as he said it was. So yeah, thanks to Dean for that. He put a video out himself today about Gemini rig moulds, and in the middle of his video he actually paused and gave my channel a shout out, and not just a hello, but he showed me channel videos and all sorts. So Dean, thank you very much indeed for that. We've got a few subscribers off the back of that almost straight away, so thank you very much indeed. And good evening, morning, young Vern, Shane and Scott, as always. Hope we're all doing well up there in Middle Earth. Saying that, it was actually watching one of Shane's videos last week and seeing Scott Senior, the hardcore fisherman, on the beach eating a nice big burger with onions, that made me think about, I've not used my little cooker for a while. So thanks to Scott, I'll be having some sausage and onion rolls later on. And Shane for filming it, of course. So yes, just a quick little update from me. I see the kettle's almost boiling, so I'm going to call that it for now. And so I've had the rod out for about half an hour so far, and it's not moved. It's pretty much low tide at the moment. I think high tide's due about 3:30ish, so complete opposite to last week. Last week I fished it out mainly, but tonight I'll be fishing it in, so not sure that's going to make much difference at all. My cursed little windy app tells me there's no fish till 1 in the morning, but that's only an hour away now, so if it's right again as it usually is, I might have a quiet first hour, recharge to have a coffee, and then hopefully it'll pick up after that. And with any luck, we'll have something different in the mix tonight. I had a whiting last week, but I didn't show on the video. I thought I'd filmed it, but when I downloaded the card this morning, I had 1,000 photos of the whiting and no videos, so I must have hit the camera wrong and just took a multi-shot of photos with it instead of filming it. So yeah, so I don't mind. I'll have a white and a pat and anything really. And as you all know, I'm quite happy to catch a dogfish, but it would be nice to have a ray in the middle of it somewhere. Or if it just wants to give me rays all night long, I don't mind. I was going to start tonight's video with a song, because I'm in a good mood, glad to be out again, but unfortunately, being that my voice is pretty good, I'd have got copyright moaned at by YouTube, so I thought perhaps maybe not a good idea. So no song tonight, I'm afraid. So but we'll be doing a bit of fishing instead. That's what we're here for. Get some fish and have a nice relaxing evening. I noticed last week when the tide was in for quite a while, the noise level on the camera of the waves in the beach was a bit loud, so I apologise for that. But the little section I'm on is it's like a bump. It goes down to the water this side, and I've got quite a dip behind me as well, so I couldn't sort of walk back. But I've come up a bit closer to the rocks tonight, which gives me a little space behind me, so when the tide comes in, when I give you guys an update, I'll be able to pull you away from the waves, so you don't get a wave noise, and hopefully the sock will do its job and you shouldn't get any wind noise either. But it's early days yet, so I'll have my coffee before the kettle boils dry, and I'll talk to you all in a bit. Well, a little update. It's now just gone 1 in the morning. It has been pretty quiet. I haven't had any bites or nothing yet. But yeah, it's just gone 1, so I'm hoping things are starting to pick up. I've had a nice coffee. I've currently got my sausages on the go. I didn't have any evening meal, no tea tonight before I come out, so I know I'd be making some on the beach, so I'm getting a bit, belly's rumbling a little bit, so I've got them on the go. I'll show you them if I can. There's my thing. Yeah, so we've got the sausages on the go at the moment. You know what's going to happen, as soon as they're ready, then I'll cop a bite. In which case, sausages will have to go cold, won't they? But yeah, so not a great deal to update you with. The wind's picked up a bit. I've checked the app again earlier, and earlier on today it said it was an amber colour, 7 to 8 mile an hour winds. Now changed to red, saying 10 to 11 mile an hour winds. You can certainly feel it. The old shelter's flapping about in the wind. But I've put a ton of shingle around it, so that's certainly not going to go anywhere. I'm not sure I'm going to make the whole night, to be fair. Getting a little bit tired. I was going to have a couple of hours kip this afternoon, but no, I never really got round to it. Took Amy shopping, got a few bits and bobs, made a few rigs, and forgot all about having a kip, to be fair. So yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to make the whole night. I'm hoping the fishing's going to pick up. I'm going to be too busy to be thinking about going home. But we shall see. Well, I'll leave you for now and hopefully update you in a little while. There we go. That'll come in sooner or later. Precious little doggy, saves the blank. And that's the second bite I had. First one I had hooked up the fish, but bringing it in, while I was bringing it in, I got all snagged up. So unfortunately, I brought the snag in, which is another really thick orange line, like a shock leader line, I would imagine. Pretty much the same as what I had at Eastbourne the other week. Yeah, I got the snag in but lost the fish, and 5 minutes later in comes this little fella. So nice to see. That's the blank sorted, and hopefully that'll be the turn. It's about 2:30ish now. Been deadly quiet up till now. The dog and onion rolls came and went. They actually looked a lot better than they taste, to be fair. Nasty. But, yeah, so hopefully we'll get some fish. Admittedly, this was on some fresh bluey. I've put the tiger prawns away. I had nothing on them. Sorry, and when I say fresh bluey, I mean first time out the freezer. As you know, if you take some bluey out the freezer and don't use it, freeze it down again. Next time you bring it out, it's a bit mushy, and the third time it's proper mushy. You can still use it. Ideally, best thing to do with it when it gets to that sort of state is to wrap it up in a squid body. Just put some holes in the squid body so the blood and oils can come out of it. I do find it quite funny. There's a fella on YouTube that shows beginners how to bait up and what have you. And I watched one where he put some cart in a squid body and then wrapped it up so tight with the elastic, had no cuts in the squid at all. And that cart had no way of getting out. He might as well wrapped it up in cellophane and put it out like that. But Yeah, that's what I tend to do with the bluey if it starts getting a bit mushy. Just put a couple of slits in the squid body and fill it with that and use it that way. That way you're still getting the blood and oils in the water, which is ideally what you want. But we'll get this little fella back and try and get some more. Little doggy. They certainly come on the feed now. So get this little one back. Well, so hopefully that'll be turn out to be a better night. Certainly couldn't have started off any slower. Got the thermals on. That wind's certainly starting to get chilly. I kicked myself earlier because I forgot my woolen hat. And then I remembered this hoodie's got a bloody great thick woolen hood to it. But these are certainly brilliant. Grip on there, waterproof and fluffy thermal as well. If you work outside or you want to pair for fishing, these are absolutely brilliant. Got them off Amazon, eh? So let's get another one freshly baited up, and hopefully we'll get some more. bit early with that one. Or I knew something had been playing with it. That's a cost with him walking. Well, there's a bit of variety for you. Bit of dogfish and a fairly large spider crab as well. Some fair old claws on that. Little bugger. Right, so we'll have a bit of fun trying to untangle that lot. Great. Oh, and my kettle's bored as well. Alright, catch you in a bit. Right, so we've got the dogfish first. So, he's very bloody. I don't know if the spider crab might have had a go at him as well, probably. Fighting over my bit of bluey. But I'll see if I can untangle the spider and hopefully give you a bit of a show with him as well. I'm not the biggest fan of these, to be honest with you. But that's a reasonable size. I think Troy would throw it back and Smash would put it in his pot, I think. So I'm not going to put him in the water just yet, I'm going to put him by the rocks. Down there sitting on a rock, tide's coming in, so give him an hour and he'll be back in the water. So yeah, it's pretty much 4 o'clockish now. I'm going to chuck a fresh bait out and then I'm going to think about packing up, I think. Especially at the moment the M20 is shut, so I've got to go home for all the A roads. Takes me a little bit longer to go home than normal. So yeah, I'll come back to you in a little bit. Well, final update from me. That's my lot for tonight. The sun's just starting to come up over there now. I don't know if this camera you'll see it, but just starting to come up over there. It's not been a bad night. We've had a few fish and a reasonable size spider crab as well. Something different. But I've started packing up, I've done all my washing up, and I'm going to run a few bits back to the van. I've only got the one rod packed away, so I'll bring that in a sec. I'll pack all the camera gear away in the rucksack, and I'll run that back to the van. And, then we'll start right on. So thank you very much indeed for watching. If you got this far, thank you very much indeed. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and I will catch up with you all again real soon. Bye for now.